right, let's talk about coffee. For so many of us, it's not just a drink. It's how we start the day. It's a non-negotiable ritual. Well, today, we're going to look at how one simple spice, probably sitting in your kitchen right now, can take that daily ritual and turn it into a serious health booster.
I mean, really think about that. What if that cup you count on to get your brain online could also be working behind the scenes, supporting your body's wellness throughout the entire day? It sounds almost too good to be true, but it's actually incredibly simple.
And I'm really not exaggerating here. The spice we're talking about is cinnamon. And we're about to break down exactly how this humble spice can completely transform your coffee. Seriously, this might just be the easiest, most effective health hack you can start doing, like, tomorrow morning.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Cinnamon, right? That's for, holiday baking, apple pie, that kind of thing. But we need to start seeing it for what it really is, a year-round powerhouse that goes way, way beyond just being a festive flavor. So let's jump right into the effects you're going to feel almost immediately. How does adding a little cinnamon actually change the way your coffee works for you? Well, it's all about creating a much smoother, more effective boost for both your mind and your energy. Okay, so here is the first huge win. Cinnamon helps you fight that dreaded post-coffee crash. You know the one I'm talking about, that sudden energy dive an hour or two after you finish your cup? By helping your body manage blood sugar and improving insulin sensitivity, cinnamon just smooths that whole energy curve right out. And this is a game changer, especially if you add any milk or sugar to your coffee. And this is where things get really interesting. See, the caffeine gives you that initial kick of alertness, but the cinnamon seems to refine it. It helps enhance that focus while at the same time taking the jittery, nervous edge off the caffeine. What you're left with is this clean, sustained mental lift. It's like the perfect partner for your caffeine. All right, so that's the immediate stuff, the better energy, the clearer focus. But what about the long game? How does this little habit build up to protect you over time? Well, let's look at how it acts like a daily shield for your body. This brings us to a really major benefit for your heart health. Research suggests cinnamon can be a fantastic ally for your cardiovascular system. It kind of delivers this 1-2 punch. It helps lower the bad stuff, that's the LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, while at the same time supporting your good HDL cholesterol. So it's literally working on both sides of the problem. But wait, there's more. Cinnamon is just jam-packed with powerful compounds. We're talking about things that fight inflammation throughout your body and antioxidants that neutralize those damaging free radicals. And think about it, coffee is already one of the biggest sources of antioxidants in our diet. When you add cinnamon, you're creating an absolute powerhouse of a drink. And hey, as a little bonus, its antibacterial properties can even help out your oral health. Okay, so by now you're probably thinking, I'm in. I get the why. But what about the how? How do you actually do it right so you get all these benefits without, ruining your morning coffee? Don't worry, it's incredibly simple. Here's your new ritual. It's super easy. First, you only need about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon per cup. That's it. The absolute easiest way is to just stir it right into your coffee grounds before you even start brewing. That mixes it in perfectly. But if you forget, no big deal. You can also just whisk it into your finished cup. Pro tip, adding a little splash of milk or even some MCT oil helps it dissolve way better so it doesn't just float on top.
Now hold on, before you run to your spice cabinet, there is one last, and I mean crucial, piece of information you need to know. This is the expert tip that really makes all the difference if you want to make this a safe daily habit.
Okay, so listen up because this is really important. The dark-colored cinnamon you usually find at the grocery store, that's called cassia cinnamon. But for a daily habit like this, what you really want to look for is Ceylon cinnamon, which is also known as true cinnamon. And the whole reason comes down to one compound, coumarin. Cassia has a lot of it, Ceylon has almost none. And why should you care about coumarin? Well, it's a natural compound that, as you can see, can strain the liver in high doses. Now, if you're just having cinnamon once in a while in a cookie, cassia is totally fine. But for a daily health ritual, something you're doing every single day, you absolutely want to choose Ceylon cinnamon. It's usually a lighter color and has a milder, more delicate flavor anyway. So, the main takeaway here is pretty simple. A little sprinkle of the right kind of cinnamon does so much more than just add flavor. It actually transforms your daily coffee into a tool for better energy, sharper focus, and long-term health. So really, the only question left is, are you ready to upgrade your morning?